Shania Aki and Frankie Carrillo are 8th graders at Kamaile Academy, a charter school in Hawai'i. They are both focused, driven, and incredibly sweet girls who have a common goal that their families have helped to inspire. Over the last few years, both Shania and Frankie have been taught by and forever changed by their Teach for America teachers, Kenny Ferenchak, Jordan Dolier, and Ebion Zanini. We're excited to have them here tonight to share their experiences.
Hi, I'm Shania Aki.
And I'm Frankie Carrillo.
First, we'd like to share with you a quote we find very true.
A successful person is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him.
We live our lives by this philosophy by taking all the negativity in our lives and using it to motivate us and drive our success.
I was brought up in a very big family. Growing up in a family like mine, you're taught right from wrong, good from bad, and most importantly, you're taught that next to your education, family should be your top priority. As I grew older, I began to notice that life was not like the fairy tales I read in my children's books. I had many bricks thrown my way, from losing my grandma to moving from place to place, but never really staying long enough to call any one place home. I look at these bricks not as barriers, but as a trail to a new path.
Most people who grow up with a childhood like ours end up choosing either one of two paths. The path where you're buried by the bricks thrown at you and where you fail to make progress, or the path where you let those bricks pave the road to your success. We are on the path to success.
Before I attended Kamaile Academy, I had many goals and dreams, but I never had the drive that I have now to accomplish them. While attending Kamaile, I had many people there by my side, cheering me on and telling me I can do anything that I set my mind to.
Growing up, I never really had a family there to support me or lead me in the direction of success. When I was in the 2nd grade, I was taken away from my grandmother, and at the time, I didn't feel like I belonged in my home. I felt like I was a fledgling ready to take flight, but not yet able to fly. Instead of letting that tear me down, it pushed me harder to prove to all of them that I could do something and make something of myself, even though the circumstances I was put in were not ideal.
When I was younger, I always dreamt of being a princess. But as I began to mature, I saw that there are more important things in life than just fairy tales and happily ever afters. My dreams of being a pediatrician came about when I found out that my nephew Christopher was diagnosed with autism. When I first began to consider this as a profession, my mother had told me that in order for me to pursue being a pediatrician, I'd have to go to college. My dream is to go to college, such as Harvard, Princeton, or Yale.
Education to me is a huge step to success. Having a good education ensures a productive future. And here at Kamaile, with the wonderful teachers I have, I think I'm getting an excellent one. Kamaile feels like it is my home. Kamaile is a school that lives above the influences of Hawai'i and what people say about us. I've learned that nothing is impossible as long as you put your mind to it. My dream, like Frankie, is to one day become a pediatrician. When my sister was born, she was born with birth defects and diseases because of the drugs my mother had done. The struggles my sister went through as a child have sparked my passion for helping children and continue to push me every day towards a successful future. I know that in order to reach my goal, I need to graduate from high school with a 4.0 and be accepted to a top college in the United States as a pre-med student. With the help of great teachers, I think I'm on my way.
When the words most supportive teacher are spoken, the teacher that comes to mind for me is Mr. Ferenchak. He is also a Teach for America member. He has been my teacher, mentor, and most of all, a family member. Throughout my journey at Kamaile, he was there by my side, cheering me on and picking me up when I fell. He has taught me that no matter how impossible our dreams may seem, we can always achieve them. Teachers like Mr. F, along with my best friend Shania Aki, are a part of my main support system in Kamaile Academy. They've all helped me set short and long-term goals, and with their guidance, I've accomplished many of my short-term goals. And hopefully, this will inspire me to accomplish all of my goals.
There have been few teachers in my life who have helped me to believe I can meet all of my goals. When I hear the words hardworking and dedication, I think of one person, Mr. Dolier, a Teach for America teacher. At Kamaile, he has a reputation of a teacher who expects the best. When I found out he would be my math teacher, I was very nervous. I really wanted to pass his class. In time, I realized he wasn't that scary at all. He is very supportive, and he encourages me when I feel like giving up. He never limits me or has low expectations for me. Mr. D was the first teacher that really helped shape my enjoyment in math. I not only enjoy doing math, but I am now way ahead. I did summer lessons with Mr. D and Frankie that brought me several chapters ahead of where I'm supposed to be. Without the help of Mr. D, I don't think I would be the strong and perseverant student that I am today.
We once heard this quote, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." When Shawnee and I had heard this quote, we looked at each other and smiled because we knew it had come to both of our minds. Miss Zanini, a first-year Teach for America Corps member. She was the most bold yet sweetest person we had ever met.
Being in her class is like being amongst the clouds, high and yet so safe. Her class has been the barrier that blocks out all negativity and judgment. We have learned that we shouldn't be ashamed of our past, who we are, or most importantly, where we come from.
Without Mr. Jole, Miss Zanini, and Mr. Frenchak, we may have let all those bricks that were thrown at us slow us down. But with their guidance and support, we have laid a firm foundation for our future.
We just want to say thank you to all our Teach for America teachers who have made a difference in our lives.
And we want to thank all of you who helped to bring these incredible teachers to Kamaile. Thank you.
Thank you so much, girls. I'm so proud of them.